fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one. Up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. And it's the Sixers for the ball. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Harden, the pass to Harris. Hits the trifecta.
This is what happens when you put in the work. Tobias Harris is now a knockdown shooter from range.
On the wing, Bane. Knocked loose. Stolen by Melton. Harden against Morant. Now here's Harden. 4-3. And the 76ers another three.
Well, Harden will do this all day if the defense lets him. His efficiency from the arc can be devastating.
Here's Morant. They get it back. Jackson finds Adams. Now Morant. 5 to shoot. Back to Brooks. Pass to Morant. Goes back up. And it's blocked by Embiid.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
The baseline J is on the way. And that one's long.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Pass for Dillon Brooks. He's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A. He's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. Oh, stolen by Morant.
76ers foul. James Harden. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Morant.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists.
Oh!
Easy on the rim.
Big finish right there. Wow.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Harden against Morant. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Fast break, Philadelphia. Melton passes to Harris. Back to Melton. Pass to Harris. Adams grabs the miss.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Outside for Brooks. Now here's Morant. Here's the three, and the three-pointer goes. Morant's got 10.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Embiid inside. Adams is there. Will it go? And the finish by Embiid as he lays it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Adams finds Bane, and there's a 3-second violation. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Melton outside. Pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Emphatic slam by Embiid. Not afraid to get physical with the defense.
Jackson with a screen on Harris. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Harden against Bain. 5 on the clock. Morant against Tucker. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Harden against Morant. Embiid inside. From in close, over Adams, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Memphis ball.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Brooks drives in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Morant against Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, an athletic move by James Harden, beating the D and then rubbing it in their face with the slam.
Pass to Morant. With 1 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be... Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
George Niang out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Shake Milton. Then it's Maxey. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Here's Morant, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Kennard in for Desmond Bain. Pass to Niang. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. That shot is off. Memphis leading. Here's Morant. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. And stolen by Clark. All alone on the break. Kennard on the wing. Back to Conchar. Outside Jones. Clock at 6. Pass to Clark. Got a hand on it.
P.J. Tucker with the nice defensive stand, and everyone noticed that rejection.
Outside Harden. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, BA. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
Harris up top. Pass to Harden. Tucker with a screen on Jones. Three-pointer, Harden. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Conchar. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Aldama. Harden comes to help. Aldama, no good. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Clark.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
Pass to Aldama from behind the arc. And again, Memphis no good. The Sixers trailing.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And now the Sixers on the break. Melton finds Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Pass to Harden. And here's Embiid. 5 to shoot. And he hits it to tie the game. Embiid's got 6 points.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Jones, the pass to Kennard. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Philadelphia shooting around 44%. Not bad. Harden with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Here's Tucker. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Defense has to be careful with Tucker from range. He's got reliable accuracy.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jones, the pass to Kennard, looking to end the run. No luck on that one. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Embiid. Embiid with the dunk.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Sixers, 21. The Grizzlies, 16.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. To the inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Sixers leading. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader. Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Here's Embiid, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Harden, the pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. And the Grizzlies shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, BA, and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. BA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. Harden against Morant. Tucker with a screen on Morant. And Harden with the slam.
Yeah, just a smart call by Harden. Using the pick to shake off the defense and get himself a look.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Out to Harris. Embiid inside. Adams covering. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
We all know rebounding is about effort. Embiid is showing lots of it. I love how he's unwilling to give up on the play.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Over to the left wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Shake Milton.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Milton passes to Embiid. Good on the bucket. Embiid's got 15.
Yeah, a real versatile big man with multiple sweet spots out on the floor. Embiid is definitely on a roll.
Pass to Brooks. The 3-ball. Knocks down the long J. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Maxey passes to Milton. Going inside. Here's Niang. The kick out to Milton. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. For 3. Maxey. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Embiid. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Pass to Niang. Back to Maxey. Milton with it. And he got the whistle on the way. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
The previous play is under review.
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Jackson left side. Over Tucker.
This is why P.J. Tucker is out here. He is such a distraction.
Ja Morant. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4 next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Harris in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Woo, that was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Outside Tucker. Pass to Embiid. And there's the drive. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Wow, the vision of P.J. Tucker made that play possible.
Morant against Harris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid, a unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
You got that right. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Harris passes to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Morant. Nice move. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Sinks that one from the post. Embiid's got 27.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Jackson, the screen. Morant with it, picked up by Tucker. Pass to Bane, out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Steven Adams checked in for Memphis.
Grizzlies substitution. Steven Adams.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Harden against Bane. Now here's Adams. Back to Bane. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Pass to Embiid. To take the lead. The shot, no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Morant against Harris. Kicks it out to Kennard. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And here's Harris outside. Here's Embiid. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And there's a moxie to Embiid. I mean, he calls a lot of attention to himself and ruffles some feathers, but he backs it up.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Morant, the pass to Adams, and here's Bane. Back to Adams, and it's slammed in by Adams.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. Outside for Harden. And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 1. 54 seconds left in the fourth. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Thank you for that, Allie. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Morant against Harden. Kennard has the open look. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Here's Bane. Outside for Morant. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Luke Kennard out there with Ja Morant. And it's Bane in at the 3 slot. Kennard on the wing. Melton covers. Jackson with a screen on Melton. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard can't get it to go. Kennard's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Harris with it. He's picked up by Bane. Harris, a screen on Jackson. Here's Embiid. And the layup is good off the glass. Embiid's got 31.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Oh! Get you some!
Show us some power.
Nice! Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Melton attacking. Oh, Adams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. Stolen by Jackson. Melton against Kennard. 4 quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. I love it.
A fantastic competitor. The bigger the moment, the more Kennard wants the ball.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Harris outside. Pass to Tucker. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Bain. Stolen by Melton. Fast break, Philadelphia. He goes up, hammers it down, goes coast to coast.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That could be a 4 to 5 point turnaround. How quickly things change.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. The score tied at 55. A minute 9 left to play in overtime. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Here's Morant. It's not going to go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. 1 minute left in the OT period. Harden to pass to Harris. To the wing on the left. Here's Maxey. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Kennard outside. Pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Just 4 to shoot. Joel Embiid with the board. They've got a chance to grab the lead here late in OT.
Monster possession, maybe the biggest of the night.
Harden against Morant. Outside Harden. Tucker with a screen on Morant. Here's Harden. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Free throw off the mark from Harden.
And this is who you want at the line in a close ball game. James Harden.
Timeout called. Memphis. They're behind by 2. 3 seconds left in OT. All right, guys, what's your take?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Here's Morant. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Allie LaForce.
lot of focus on the guard man. Matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Covington in at the small forward. George. And he overshot that one, missing. And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. This one for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Left side, Westbrook. It's stolen. Passes it to Tucker. Embiid in the corner. And the 76ers get it back. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. First quarter, just over a minute played. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
And that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
Harden against George. Shoots the three. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's intercepted. And now the 76ers on the break. Harris with the ball.
Yeah, you know, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Here's George. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
A shot by Harden, wide open. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Into the lane.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
It's his first trip to the line. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Melton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Robert Covington picks one up. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Los Angeles with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Harris kicks to Embiid. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They retain possession.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Harden against Leonard. Leonard draws the double to the wing right side. Outside, George. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. 8 points for Paul George.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
Harden dishes to Embiid. Pass to Melton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Embiid against Westbrook. Good D by Embiid.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The three from Harden. They get the rebound. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Leonard against Embiid. Leonard the pass to George. Westbrook kicks to George. 5 on the clock. Nobody near Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Good on both. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low, Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Milton with the ball. Here's Harden on the wing. And a missed layup.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Clippers up. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Shake Milton. Also, Maxey out there. Montrezl Harrell is out there with McDaniels. And it's Niang in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Clippers leading by 3.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Niang. McDaniels kicks to Niang. And the pass to Milton. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
There's McDaniels, and he banks in the layup.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Stolen by McDaniels. All by himself. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Harrell wide open. He shoots. And he misses his first shot.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Powell, that's good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Milton kicks to Harrell. Back to Milton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. P.J. Tucker comes in for George Niang. Harris is checked in for McDaniel. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 4. And George, here we go. Count it. George has got 10 points.
George, a devastating finisher with momentum behind him. He doesn't let anything get in his way on the drive. He's right to the rack.
Kicks it out to Harden. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
George with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Zubac the pass to George. Zubac a screen on Harris. Back to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Goes up on the high post. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And that high release point on Leonard's shot makes that mid-range jumper tough to contest.
And so it's Los Angeles in the... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be... We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Leonard in at the 4 slot.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving the scoring right now.
Here's Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Leonard finds Westbrook. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Tucker. Leonard the pass to Plumlee. Nifty move. And he lays it up and in. Plumlee's got his second basket.
An area that Leonard has focused on honing, just taking what the D gives you in that pick and roll.
And Embiid throws it down.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers the past few seasons have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations, and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
George dishes to Plumlee. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. George looking around. Just 4 to shoot. Blocked again.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city, so they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
From deep three-point range, they tee that time from Leonard. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Westbrook. That shot off. Some solid defense from Maxey. Zubac against Embiid. Harris outside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And they double up Embiid. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
George with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And it's George finishing it off.
And George is very good in how he leaks out in transition, times it perfectly, and really creates high percentage shots for himself as a result.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. Harris inside the line. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Harris has got 5 now. Clippers leading by 4. Outside, George. George double teamed. Zubac finds Covington. Now George. 5 to shoot. Going inside. Kicks it out to Covington. Tries again. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Zubac the best to George. Back to Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Passes to Tucker. To the wing on the left. Kicks to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, I love watching Harden pack the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
Timeout, timeout.
Here they come. Right from the cross. Here's
Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button and figure out how to slow his roll.
James Harden. With 2 seconds left. No good with the layup. And the Clippers call time here. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Feeds to Westbrook. And the rejection by Embiid. He kicks to Harden. Here's Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the 76ers lead by 1. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And guys, James Harden continues to be one of the most dominant offensive forces.
Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. No matter what city is on the front of his jersey, as long as Harden is on the back of it, you can expect the ball to go through the twine and for him to drop dimes too. He's clearly one of the best scorers of this generation by far.
Here's George. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
Tucker a screen. Takes the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Left side, Leonard. Outside for George. That's tipped and stolen by Harris. Harden the pass to Harris and slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Here's George. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Maxey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Outside Westbrook. Clippers moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Man, I tell you what, you just really got to admire and respect the fearlessness of Covington. Never backs away from taking a crucial shot.
Harden outside. The 76ers with another miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And Covington gets it to go on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Harden kicks it to Tucker. Here's Maxey. That shot no good. George with the defensive effort. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside Westbrook to take the lead. Maxey grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Embiid with it. Leonard picks him up. Embiid dishes to Harris. Back to Embiid. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. George against Harris. Leonard on the wing. Yes!
Oh, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
76ers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Pass to Tucker. On the way, Harris. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. The kick out to Westbrook to take the lead. And they get it back. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
It's stolen by Harris.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
Go.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3. Here's George. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. For 3, Westbrook drills the 3-pointer. Westbrook's got the first points here in the overtime period for Los Angeles. Harden the pass to Embiid. Plumlee with some nice D.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Covington kicks to Westbrook. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Here's Leonard. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And they go to the intentional foul. Overtime still getting started here, just about a minute in. Harden with it. Now Covington defending. And here's Harris from the arc. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Leonard. Out to the right wing. Westbrook finds Covington. Plumlee with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with them. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal. The previous plays sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The 76ers trail by 3. is Harden. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Harris setting the pick for Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
These are the moments Harden lives for. He's made for this. You know he wants to come up big here.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Outside Leonard lets it go from deep. That shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Out to Harris. Back to Harden. To the right side. Down low. Plumlee with the steal. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Driving the lane. Got it.
They're having a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby good night.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. George against Harris. Outside Covington. No good with the triple.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Tucker. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
And the Clippers call time here. Here's George. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And so we are... And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. And here's Tucker. From deep, Harden. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Leonard, guarded by Tucker. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Inside, and the dunk by Zubac.
When you play with Westbrook, you've got to be ready now. This guy is always looking to pick up an assist.
Westbrook against Maxey. Embiid inside. Philadelphia moving the ball. Kept alive. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Tucker, swiped away. Harden scanning the floor. Outside Maxey. Five on the clock. The pass to Embiid. Second chance effort. Harris kicks to Harden. Outside, Maxey. Over George. And that one hits back iron. And Los Angeles guys shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
On the wing, Harden, defended by George. Maxey against Westbrook. Maxey kicks to Embiid. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George with the ball. He's against Tucker. Over in the corner, Zubac. Outside, George. Good D by Embiid. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Embiid. It falls!
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the second overtime period. Good stuff. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Here's Westbrook. Money!
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moment.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 1. 5 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. Guys, what's your take?
Down 1, just enough time, I think, for a couple of passes and shot. We'll see what they do here.
Outside, Maxey for the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.
We hope you get home safely and will join.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA. And look at it. Both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads. Two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Covington in at the 3 spot. Now here's George. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Morant against Westbrook. It's rebounded by Zubac. It's George with the drive. The rebound by Jackson. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Morant. Adams a screen. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that verb. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Bane against George. Doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Here's Brooks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Now here's George. Leonard finds George. Releases. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
And how do you guard this? It's hard to stop the turnaround, Jay, when it's done like that.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Westbrook against Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Brooks. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Covington with a block. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Leonard outside. To the left side wing. To the middle. Back to Zubac. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Just 3 to shoot. For 3, George. Grizzlies with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
To the paint. Here's Covington. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
A long, strong forward. Covington shows the ability to finish inside.
Morant, the pass to Bane. A minute 42 left in the first. It's tipped. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
That one's off. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Morant. Excellent D there from Westbrook.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Brooks with it, guarded now by George. Here's Adams, puts the move on, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Leonard against Jackson from the high post. Shot by Leonard, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Bain, no good. The Clippers trail. Here's Westbrook. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Zubac finds George. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on George. Morant. Oh, Covington with a block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
You know, Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
And he sinks the second. 12 seconds left in the first. George with it. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the group. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Clock at 2. Tries it from the top of the key. Ow, it's good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 1. Zubac with a screen on Jackson. Leonard passes to Zubac. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And the postseason is always something to look forward to in the NBA. Grant, as a player, when you're in there, how different is playoff basketball from the regular season?
Well, first of all, B.A., it's the best time of the year. Playoff basketball, the intensity raises to another level. Both teams making adjustments within the series. You have to know your counters. Really, at the end of the day, it's who wants it more and who can execute on both ends of the floor with the most consistency throughout the series.
Now here's Bain. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Now Los Angeles with it. Here's George. Out to Covington. With the crossover. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's foul number 2 for him. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
They get it again. Adams, the pass to Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. Clock at 6. To the left wing. Here's Morant. It's deflected. Adams against Leonard. Pass to Westbrook. Oh, stolen by Morant. Up top, Jackson. Oh, sweet move. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
A line change here for Memphis. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Mann, defended by Jones. Mann misses. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Highland, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Kennard. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Kennard's got 5 now.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass to Mann. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of this one. Here's Highland. Clock at 4. Powell for 3. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game. $1:24 left in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Kennard.
Hey, yo, right here.
Clark outside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Oh, misses the dunk. And here's Memphis. They're on a 17-6 run. Kicks it out to Kennard. Pulls it from the top of the key. The rebound by Mann. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And the basket by Highland.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Pass to Conchar. And here's Jones. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the...
The Clippers 20. And get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Leonard in at the 4.
First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling. And nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Out to Leonard. Back to Plumlee. Pass to George. Can they get it? And he lays it in. George has got 7 points in the game.
The focus, the balance. George doesn't back down from converting these challenging buckets.
Morant, the pass to Bane. The three is up. And Morant with the basket on the assist from Bane. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Leonard against Jackson. Here's Plumlee. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. With the drive, 2 points. That one goes. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
George passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Morant. Counted. Morant's got 21.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And yep, it's good. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Here's Morant. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Outside for Morant. Shoots over Westbrook. Morant missing again. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's George. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And that one's good. Morant's got 14 points now in the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's George. Oh, a clear foul there. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
The previous play is under review.
In a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
George against Bane. Leonard on the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. 5 ticks left in the third.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on the
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Plumlee. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The drive by Bane. The 3. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The Grizzlies shooting the rock at 58%. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
George against Bane. George left side. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. Brooks against Covington. Pass to Adams. Outside Bane. Now here's Morant. And George with some nice D. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. It's Covington on the wing. Back to George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Here's George. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Oh, Westbrook with a block. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Buries it down low.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Steps back. Morant, the pass to Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
George with a steal. Pass to Plumlee. The ball's knocked loose. 1:43 left in the final quarter. Jackson down low. He's checked by Plumlee. Jackson down low. Plumlee on him. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're in front by 25. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Kennard comes in for Brooks. Zubats, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. They're running.
And what a complete performance.
Whoa!
Nice.
What a huge jam.
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Off the mark there with a three.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
George against Morant. And it's Kennard on the take. Outside Bane from behind the arc. Drops in the three.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Down low. And the jam by Covington.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
Kennard. Jackson outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. And it's the Clippers ball. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. George left side. This one for three. Sinks the tray.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Outside Bane. Here's Kennard. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. Well, I guess we could give them credit for not getting discouraged.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you. We've got quite a game in store for us tonight, Steve. It's a matchup between two NBA powerhouses.
These teams are stacked with talent, Kevin, and this game could be a preview of what's to come. I would not be surprised if these teams meet in the postseason.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Morant against Harden. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. And after the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat-out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. Now, here's Bane. Morant with a wide-open look. The three-pointer no good. Harden against Morant. And Tucker has it in the corner. Off target from outside. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Out to Morant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 5 points so far.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Maxey,
whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Here's Harden. Passes it to Tucker. On the wing, Harris. And a miss there on the triple. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant. He has 7.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
And a deep 3 from Harden. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Jackson down low. Harris is there. Here's the pass to Brooks. Now here's Morant, guarded by Harden. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Brooks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now, here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. Back to Maxey. Takes it off the glass.
Wow, the vision of P.J. Tucker made that play possible.
Now, here's Morant. He has 7. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Morant. Adams finds Morant. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. 1:02 left to play in the first. 6 to shoot. Driving in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Now, here's Milton. Over to the left wing. Niang hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Morant from deep. Brooks. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Here's Adams. Count that one.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. No good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Now here's McDaniels. Brooks covering. Just 3 on the clock. And Adams sends it back. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. Now here's Embiid. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Grizzlies trailing by 2. Tucker can't get it to go. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Here's Morant. Bain kicks to Brooks. Hands it from downtown. Brooks has got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies.
You can run these plays for Brooks. He's improving in the catch-and-shoot area.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Out to Morant to the inside for 3. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Adams. Brooks has got 8 points.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Maxey finds Tucker. Back to Maxey. Embiid with it. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. Well, what sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Jackson passes to Morant. Stolen by Harden. To the middle. Out to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid inside. Adams defending. And Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
It's Morant with the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Greg, when the postseason rolls around, the officials tend to let more go. More contact. More aggressive play. Is that the right approach?
Kevin, I think it is the right approach. And I'm a fan of letting the players play and blow the whistle when there's clearly an advantage created by either the offense or defense. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Out to Harris. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The offensive rebound. Pass to Embiid. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Concho. He kicks it to Clark. 1:10 left here in the second. Shot clock at 5. Crafty move. And contact. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review
The previous play is under review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
The ruling on the floor stands.
how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Passes it to Embiid. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. The shot from the low post is good.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
And the basket by Jones.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Embiid inside. 12 points for him. 30 seconds left to play in the first half.
And every year, Embiid's rebounding seems to get better. Continues to demonstrate a real hunger on the backboard.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Now, here's Kennard. Shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor. Got to
make it in for that interview. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in its small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Now Morant. He's got 12.
Oh, did you see that? As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And Embiid throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And it's Morant missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harden, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. On the wing, Brooks, guarded by Harris. Harden against Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And it's Harrell missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot, no problem.
Now the feed to Harrell. Brooks grabs the board.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, that he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
And the 76ers call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Brooks against Harden. Here's Adams. He can't hit that time. Good D by Embiid. And so Harden will bring it up for Philadelphia. A 2-point game. Tucker dishes to Harden. For 3, Harris. They get it back. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Jackson. And the 76ers call time here. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The 76ers again can't hit it. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Morant. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Maxey, and foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under
Eagle can sometimes make it
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Harris against Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. Kicks it to Brooks. Outside Jackson. The 3-ball. Maxey grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Harris from the arc. Here's Embiid. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Memphis leading. Here's Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When you think of Dylan Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
He hits both from the stripe. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And the jam by Harden.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
That's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Harden, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Kennard for 3. He can't get it to go. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've leaned on him. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Actually out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
And the second free throw, good. The 76ers trail by 7. Harden kicks to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. The pass to Embiid. Back to Tucker. Embiid with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 6. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant.
sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Maxey kicks it to Tucker. And they double up Embiid. Back to Tucker. Inside. And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Embiid inside. Adams on him. Embiid inside. Adams defending. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Embiid. Morant against Harris. Kick out to Adams. Pass to Kennard. Passes it to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks, the pass to Morant. No good on that one. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
How about the ball hockey defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steal.
Harden's shot is off.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this. Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. Good D by Embiid. It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Kennard on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
A fantastic competitor. The bigger the moment, the more Kennard wants the ball.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Morant reaches to Jackson. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Harris against Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kennard. That one misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Harden kicks to Maxey. Here's Embiid.
On the block shot, Dillon won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They lead by 1. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David. It drops. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team. This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Tucker the pass to Harris. Count it.
That was huge. You need a bucket? Who do you go to? A guy with a lot of skills and heart, Tobias Harris.
Morant, it's off. Here's Adams. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And here's Harden. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Adams in at the center position.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Maxey kicks it to Tucker. And there's the pass to Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. And Adams sends it back. Morant outside. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Baines checked in for Luke Kennard.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Embiid. He can't get that one. Adams, some nice D. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Here's Brooks. Jackson finds Adams. In the corner, it's Bane. Six on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harden dishes to Tucker. It's tipped. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're ahead by 1. 1:19 left to play in the first overtime. Here's Harden. Good. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. 76ers have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Embiid with a screen on Brooks. Harden kicks to Embiid. Stolen by Brooks. Adams the pass to Jackson. Morant left side. There's the triple. Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Embiid sets the pick for Harris. Up top, Embiid. It's in!
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
Morant surveying the D. Out to the right wing. And Adams kicks to Morant. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Morant's got 39.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here. Puts it up off the inbound. Oh, missed it. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. And stolen by Harris. And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here. We've got more. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Tucker with the ball. Harden right side. Back to Tucker. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game. To take the lead, and Morant throws it down.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
So much riding on that possession. Just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And Embiid drops them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Morant passes to Adams. No good. Shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Harden. Maxey kicks to Harris. Back to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Adams, some nice D. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Brooks kicks to Bane. On the wing, Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Brooks finds Morant. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias. Challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one's pretty clearly.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Harden kicks to Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the stretch 5 capabilities of Embiid, just another layer of his game that makes him so dangerous.
Brooks outside. Outside, Bane. Adams with the screen on Maxey. Bane passes to Adams. Money!
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
Maxey attacking. Good!
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Morant against Harris. Outside Jackson. Left side, Bane. Jackson kicks to Bane. Takes a 3. Nails the tray.
Desmond Bane showing no nerves.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Tucker finds Embiid. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Harden. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big. A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed. He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's Harden. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And so with... Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Down low, and Embiid throws it down.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
No one covered. Baines got 6 in the quarter.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
The shot's good from Kennard.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And he gets the bucket. And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
And Harden with the stuff.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And Philadelphia calls time here. On defense, the Grizzlies leading by 5. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Harden kicks it to Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Tucker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Morant. Kennard trying to break loose. And then Morant slams it in.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Maxey passes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement. That's a big-time shot by Luke Kennard. He is just one of those guys who is ready for the moment.
And the dunk by Embiid.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 2-point game. To the inside. Adams drawing the double team. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Here's Morant. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. To the middle. It's tipped. Morant with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bane kicks to Morant. Driving.
Ooh, love it, love it.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That is where P.J. Tucker makes his money. The corner. He is so comfortable there.
It counts.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Embiid from outside. And they'll keep possession. Harden way outside. So it's Memphis picking up the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith.
At the arena. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And Grant, we've got 2 teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And it's Maxey missing. Now here's Leonard. To the inside. Morris. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
He takes it in. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they get it back. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Harden, the pass to Tucker. Here's Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. Pass to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ, Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's Harden with the big finish.
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
George drives in, shoots over Maxey, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Westbrook, the pass to George. The kick out to Morris. Back to George. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
George for three. He's off on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. There's the drive. Out to Leonard. Inside. Tries again. George's shot is off.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Yep, that one goes.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Embiid. Outside Harden. Harris with it. Shot clock at 5. And Harris throws it down.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
On the attack, Morris. Morris on the wing. Westbrook outside. Back to Morris. That shot, no good. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Here's Harden. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Zubac. Here's Leonard. And it's blocked by Embiid.
A menace on the defensive end. Embiid's reach disrupts your offense.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Harrell's checked in for Embiid. Niang comes in for Tucker. McDaniels is checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Melton in for Maxey. Fires in the triple.
Clever move by Harden. He pulls up fast before the defense can react accordingly.
And the bucket is good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Harrell. Outside Harden. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Sixers ahead, up by 2. we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
We've got Mason Plumlee, Norman Powell out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Highland in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Harrell did everything he could there to try to get the and one opportunity. Let's see if he can knock down some free throws.
The free throw is off from Harrell. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
Harrell hits them both. The Clippers trail. Here's Mann, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Hoop poked away. Outside Milton. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Well, Los Angeles shooting just 33% so far in this game. Here's Highland. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside Milton. Pass to Harrell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Highland, covered by Milton, and the basket by Highland.
Yeah, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's McDaniels. Powell covers. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Pass to Harrell. Now Melton. Harrell, no good. Here's Highland, covered by Milton. Out to Covington. Back to Mann. Over Melton. The rebound by Melton. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second.
And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
6 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. That one drops for him. And Brent Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Takes it inside, and he dunks it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
Three-pointer, Harden. Rebound by the Clippers. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Sixers leading. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Harris on the wing. Takes the three. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second period. To the paint. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Foul, Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey. That's his third personal foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
A guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And a pretty tightly contested game. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Clippers, 26. The 76ers, 25.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Man, Montrezl Harrell really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. George outside. They get the rebound. Out to Leonard. Back to Zubac. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard.
And there's never been any question about the value of Embiid's defense. And as one of his teammates, it's a great feeling to have that kind of defender beside you.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And they recover it. Outside for Harden. Pass to Harris. And stolen by Leonard. And here is Morris. Leonard outside. Nifty move. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. For 3, Maxey. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Harden against George. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Harden finds Tucker. And Philadelphia calls time here. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And he can't get that one. Ooh, nice D from George. It wasn't an easy road to the NBA for P.J. Tucker. Brent, he spent most of his early career in Europe.
Yeah, those first 5 years, he never gave up on the dream to get back stateside and play in the league. So working hard on his game, understanding his game, and he's been such a great player for this past decade with a ring to show for it.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. Leonard against Tucker. And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 8.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Three-pointer, Harden knocks it down from distance. And the 76ers lead by 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
George. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Harden against Leonard. Harris outside. Tucker with a screen on George. Outside Tucker. Maxey passes to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. For 3, here's Harris. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Westbrook, the pass to Morris.
Blocking foul called on Joel Embiid. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Leonard. Give him 8. He takes it in. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with, but also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul him.
And Leonard drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Maxey with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside Tucker. Back to Harris. Right side Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes it on the layup. Tucker's got his first points of the game.
PJ Tucker, just one of those guys at his size that always looms larger on the floor. He is comfortable on the inside and finishing.
On the wing, Harden. Leonard defending. Harden, the pass to Embiid. They grab their own miss. For 3, here's Harris. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Harris has got 5 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Covington's checked in for Morris. And the 76ers with some changes. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Westbrook. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, you give Russell Westbrook any kind of runway like that, and he can explode. What a terror on the inside.
And he's good on the second. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Outside McDaniels. Going inside. The kick out to Milton. Here's Niang. No good on the 3. And we've reached the end of the third. Sixers ahead. They lead by 5. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
Leonard with the ball, picked up by Embiid. Leonard on the take. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Maxey against Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Maxey. Here's Westbrook. Ooh, rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Outside Harden. Pass to Embiid. Right side Tucker. Outside Maxey. Shot clock at 5. And here's Harris. Leonard defending. And the shot goes in. And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Leonard against Harris. Crafty move. And it's laid up and in by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
A master of attracting contact. Harden just takes pride in fooling defenders and getting those calls.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Here's Leonard. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Here's Maxey. That shot off the mark, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Plumlee. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And it's all knotted up.
Well, not the guy you generally think of if you need a go-to basket. Plumlee coming through.
Maxey, that's good.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
I'll take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Now Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Here's Westbrook. Maxey against George. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The veteran George, so comfortable going to the free throw line when the game is up for grabs. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Pass to Harris. Back to Embiid. 1:24 left in the final quarter.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. George passes to Plumlee. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Joel Embiid. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Man, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harris finds Tucker. Maxey with it. On the take. And there's a whistle. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this was slow.
Previous plays.
Many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Philadelphia calls timeout. Timeout. They lead by 3. 55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clock is at 3. Tucker. And another miss by Philadelphia. Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 3. George passes to Covington. Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
To the wing, right side. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden finds Embiid. The shake. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. The free throw drops for Embiid.
With the big-time and one, this is now a 2-possession game.
George against Harden. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Rebound by the 76ers. Launches a 3. Nails it from 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaFleur.
And great, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. It's picked off. Bane passes to Morant. Back to Bane. Out to Brooks. Inside. Bane finds Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Into the lane.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Westbrook passes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Morant. Yes, that goes in.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time. And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Jaren Jackson. And George kicks to Leonard from downtown, rebounded by Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bane passes to Morant. There's the drive. Oh,
goodness. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
George against Bane. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. Down low. Deflects the pass. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. Westbrook against Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. The shot, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Can they get it? And the layup good by Leonard.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
Morant against Leonard. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Russell Westbrook.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Adams kicks to Bane. Shakes him. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And they pick up 2.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
So here's Westbrook. Steven Adams making his last shot. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. Pass to Brooks. Rebound by the Clippers. Kicks it out to Leonard. Launches it. The rebound by Steven Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Bain. Jackson dishes to Adams. Here's Brooks. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Kennard is out there with Jones. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Mann. Misses the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Clark. Passes to Kennard. Fires the 3. Plumlee with the rebound. And here are the Clippers. Now the pass to Mann. Morris inside. 3-pointer. No good that time. The Grizzlies shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Kennard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An excellent free throw shooter. Luke Kennard is not the guy you want to send to the line.
So he gets them both. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Morris a screen. Mann gets a very good look and converts. Mann's got 4 points this quarter.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Highland. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Jones drives in. Clark. Good work defensively by Morris.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Out left to the wing. Lets it fly. Highland misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. A crossover. Here's Conchar. And that one is off. Great D that time from Powell. Here's Highland. He's covered by Clark. Highland passes to Mann. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Both shots good from the stripe. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. With the step back. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 13.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Zubac. 4 on the clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Let's remember, Robert Covington is a guy who has hit over 200 three-point shots in the season. You better guard him from out there.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving, no doubt whatsoever.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. .131 left to play here in the second quarter. Jackson against Leonard. Outside Westbrook. Inside. Here's Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Covington kicks to Leonard. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bain passes to Jackson. And it's Brooks in the corner. Puts up a 3. Drops in the tray. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Outside Leonard. LaShape. Pass to Zubac, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Morant kicks to Bain.
Walking foul called on Kawhi Leonard. First personal foul. 17 foul.
34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Leonard with a screen on Bain. George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Looking to end the run. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Covington. 5 to shoot. Drills it from outside. Covington's got a pair of triples in the second out for Los Angeles. Morant outside.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
20, the Grizzlies.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Mann's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Jackson a screen on Leonard. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
George against Bain. Pass to Mann. Back to George. Right side Leonard. Stolen by Jackson. Morant drives in. Good D by Covington.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Gets an open look and hits. Leonard's got 6.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. He dishes it to Morant. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Everyone, give a big round of applause for young Spirit Nasty.
From the inbound, and he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Leonard with a screen on Bain. George passes to Leonard. That ball's nice feed that time from George. And it's 8 points for Leonard.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Morant. Count that bucket. Morant's got 25 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth, and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Paul George. Morant passes to Adams. Brooks outside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
The feed now to Plumlee. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Jackson down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And the Clippers call time here. Zubac is checked in for Mason Plumlee. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clippers trail by 12. Outside, George. From 13, clock is at 3. Leonard with the ball. Jones covering. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. George against Kennard. Here's Conchar. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes. Shot's good by Kennard. Kennard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
And again, the turnover by the Clippers. Nine seconds left to play in the third. Right side, Jones. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Jones on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. We've got Brandon Clark, Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Aldama in at the 5 down low. Good on the triple.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
On the wing, George. Kennard covering. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. The pass to man. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Leonard with the ball. Jones covering. It's Covington on the wing. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires for 3. It's Clark with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Aldama. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 17. Leonard looking over the floor. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, defense had nothing for Kawhi Leonard. Nice jam.
Jones kicks to Kennard. Back to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. George dishes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
And the Clippers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Memphis leading by 12. Outside for Jackson. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Morant. On the wing, Bane. Out to Brooks. Back to Bane. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Jackson. Over Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Westbrook.
You love the quickness that Russell Westbrook gets into in the catch-and-shoot opportunities. Rise and fire, young sir.
And that one's good, Morant.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And George gets it to go.
Well, this is a specialty of Paul George. Mid-range game, yes, that's in the arsenal.
Morant outside. Covington against Brooks. Outside for Jackson. It's not going to go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. To the inside, Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. Memphis leading by 8. Left side, Jackson. Outside, Bain. Out to Brooks. Paul George with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Here's Leonard. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Morant against Leonard. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Zubac.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Bain, no good. And the Clippers have possession. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
It's Covington on the wing. Yes!
What a shot from Covington. You better be confident to take that shot.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 3 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional...